So, I mean, I can show you here. We've got some coffees from Rwanda. So this one, we actually have a sister company out of Rwanda called Gihanga Coffee, so I spent so much time over in Southern and Central Africa, made really good friends with some homies in Rwanda, and so we started this sister company called Gihanga where we import coffee. So Kevin and Ngabo are the two guys who work in Kigali. They own a washing station called Muhari, but then they're connected out the ass through all of Rwanda. So we also bring in coffees from, I think we're actually out of it now, but we bring in coffees from Hingakawa, which is an all-women's group that is a sub-association to Abakundakawa, which is in the Rushashi kind of northern district. So yeah, Rwanda's, we do a lot with Rwanda. We bring in some Perus with Eli Chopone. This is a homie of ours. We also do a lot down in Mexico, in Chiapas, where we work with Rosalba Cifuentes, who runs Mayan Harvest. We've been working with her for probably 6 years now, and just, love Rosalba to death. One of the things we do with her that we also do in Honduras, in El Salvador, Peru with Aromas de Valle. Where else are we doing this? Chiapas. So we have a traceability project where we've partnered with a tech company called Bex 360, where they've given an app that goes onto the producer's phone. They put in their harvest data. So they're saying like, hey, today I picked 200 pounds of cherries. They take a picture of that. That picture is geotagged and time-stamped. It then gets uploaded into the blockchain. And I forget which blockchain Bex is using. Doesn't matter. That gets real technical. So it goes up into the blockchain as the coffee then moves through processing. So once it goes into the dry mill, once it goes to export, import, like once it gets to us, we have the app here. Every actor is putting in their data. And so it builds a fully traceable and transparent supply chain on top of all of that. And more importantly for me is that the producers can put in their contracts. And so they can say, yo, this is how much I got paid. And it comes directly from the producer. It's not coming from the exporter or importer. They're reporting exactly how much they got paid. And
Love
so
that.
then from there, we also, every bag that we sell, we've got these little transparent bags that we do. Every bag that we sell, we then give back. Those are this is another one I'll show you in a second. We give back $1 per bag sold. So it's a little profit share mechanism to kind of create like a full chain with the producers of saying like, hey, and what's great is that's at the end of our sales cycle. So by the time we've sold their harvest, that profit share is hitting them like right as they're about ready to start putting in all the ag inputs that are necessary. So like when they're ready to, start throwing down a little bit of fertilizer or doing some like pest control, anything like that, they get a nice little injection of cash.
It's like a pre-post finance.
Exactly.
Post-pre-finance?
Yeah.
It's money when they need it.
Exactly, yeah. So we've been really stoked on that. Rosalba just got her group in Chiapas signed up on that this year, so we've been doing a bunch of onboarding with them. So this lot is their women's lot. We didn't get the data in time for this one, but we're about ready to release her family's lot, the Cifuentes family, and so we're going to have all the data on that one, which we're really stoked on. That's going to be in like a month or so.
That's super cool. Do your customers, are they bought into this?
100%. So we started this project 5 years ago in Honduras, and the kind of initial thesis that we were operating on was, would customers be willing to pay more for fully transparent coffee? And what we found, we've gone back and run all these different sales tests, and what we found is that transparent coffee almost sells at double the time. Part of that I think is just our customer base over time has gotten familiar with it, but honestly there's so much buy-in from customers when they get to scan this QR code and see, you see a picture of the producer, you see exactly where the coffee was picked, see exactly where it was milled, they get so entwined in it and so excited about it that when we release, so the very first couple that we worked with, their name is Claudia and Juan, they live in Santa Elena, Honduras, and we get people, we'll sell out of their coffee so fast, and people are like, what happened to Claudia's coffee? I want to buy more. They only produce 10
get
bags.
fast.
Exactly.
Check the app.
Yeah. So I really do think over time, the repeatability of it as well,
for sure.
Makes people very familiar with specific producers. But it's they know Claudia and Juan now, and they see every year the development of their house, their farm, and how the profit share is doing that. Like we storytell around. So Juan's mom lives with them, and I was down there 2 years ago, and she like brought me into their living room and showed me the TV that they bought from the profit share. She was like so stoked that she could watch her telenovelas now. I mean, it's like we're out in the sticks.
Love
and she's just
that.
Like, we have a TV. Like, this is so cool.
I love that.
Yeah, so she's like super stoked. So yeah, I mean, it's just cool stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can see that like the impact of buying a bag of coffee. Or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else
the
is
direct impact.
Yeah. And on that, like we also do, it's like we just did a collab with Gregory Alan Isaacoff, who's a local musician here in town. Well, technically Boulder, but he's like super into. He has his own farm called Starling Farm, and he's really into biodynamic regenerative agriculture and doing education around that.
Nice.
So we used Corrales' coffee since they're biodynamic and all of that, and then proceeds from this sale all went back to his education program at the farm up in Starling. So yeah, we're trying to use like coffee as a little mechanism for doing a little social good.
That's awesome.
But yeah, this was a fun one.
Love the tin.
Yeah,
It's really pretty.
So because he's like a
Folk
farmer and all
musician.
of that.
Yeah.
He's doing a whole thing where like he wants to see people like planting seeds in these and sending him
Aw.
pictures.
Oh, sick. Okay.
We also do a refill program with all the tins that we do, so people can bring these back to the roastery, and then we fill it up for a pretty heavy discount.
Nice.
So yeah, it's like a nice little reusable product.
That's awesome.